The people we're about to discuss today have taken it to the next level. If the performative male trend had men dipping their toes in femininity, whatever you want to call this trend is dipping the whole damn leg in. These men are—
What are they doing? This is not what I thought this was, man. I thought we were gonna look at people drink matcha. Performative males aren't the problem. We are. Video by Omizi. A performative male is somebody who's like not traditionally masculine and kind of on his like in tune with his emotions and looking a little bit more put together, I guess. But let's see what this is about. I really don't know.
At a Value Village for $15. Unironically a huge Claro fan. Period crap. Oh, I don't.
My dude got matcha. He's reading it backwards. The book is upside down.
What's in that tote bag?
If you're lucky, you'll find out. Tampons should 100% be free. I just got a new Harriet Tubman tattoo. Have you heard of AOC? Women power.
You don't have a job?
Love is my job because love is in action. I would never own a TV. Who needs that?
Performative men, like more specifically men who make it seem as though they are allies to women but are actually like deeply like evil, aren't evil because they say feminist things. It is because they themselves are not actually feminists.
God forbid a man create an inner life for himself. God forbid a man develop confidence and a sense of style, and the women are like, trying too hard. Every guy I know wears a golf polo and hits me sometimes.
Yeah, honestly, from what I've seen, it all looks fake. Like that guy talking in the first with the dreads, he didn't look like he really cared about what he was talking about. He kind of like he was just playing a character. This honestly just looks like another archetype for guys to get girls, and instead of going for the traditional masculine guy, they're gonna be a little bit more on the femme side of things.
Performative male include tote bags, books by female authors, matcha lattes, and Labubu dolls. It's just finding another way to call someone gay.
Over the past couple of months, I've been seeing these videos pop up about people being performative males, and I honestly thought it was like another mythical creature. You know, the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, a job application, something that doesn't exist that I don't actually want to see. Until I started to go outside, and I saw exactly what the internet was talking about. Men drinking matchas, carrying tote bags, reading poetry, and playing guitars in parks. I can see why people are
Omizi, I know you didn't see all these for real. Like, I know this is just some clips you got from, like, this guy looks real. Why he got two matchas, like, sheesh. But this over here, this gotta be playing a character, man. Two books, dual wielding books. Nobody's believing it.
Reading poetry and playing guitars in parks. I can see why people are debating if this is some sort of authenticity or if it's even manipulative. But honestly, all those are the wrong questions. Thinking hard on it, I remember performative males back in high school and middle school. You know, the guys that read Twilight or that wore silly bands or puka shell necklaces that kind of stepped out there and did things for the attention of women. You know, those are the guys in elementary school who would display their speeds at recess to try to get the attention of women. And maybe or maybe not I participated in those things, but was it really a bad thing? I mean, we were doing performances every single day of the week. Like, it really didn't matter. We're performing all the time. I'm performing right now on camera.
Firstly, I gotta say, being a performative male is completely normal. Being a performative person in general is completely normal. Literally everybody performs. When you get pulled over while driving, you're not finna be talking to the police officer like you talk to your friends when you're on the game. You might morph into a whole different person. You're gonna be showing facial expressions that you never even thought was in you, using words that you didn't even know was in your vocabulary. But now that we've established the already existing performativeness in society, I want to really establish how performativeness should be judged going forward. Calling performance—
that is very true what he said. We are all performing at all times. We have these masks that we take off and we put on depending on the situation. But performative male is somebody who's like holding this image not because they want to, but because they want to gain something from it. And to me, it's honestly, they just want to get girls. Yeah, we all do perform to an extent, some more than others, and sometimes it's more dramatic than others.
The male's corny or inauthentic isn't the accurate judgment. We don't look at actors and say that was a cool performance or that was a lame performance. We say it was good or bad.
Men deepen their voices while talking on the phone or in front of a bunch of different women. They do the whole, oh, aren't those my shoes gimmick. I mean, people perform in normal everyday tasks. Streamers do performances, actors do performances. Hell, your boss performs as if they like you. That's for the ones that are employed. So why is it all of a sudden a bad idea that people with tote bags and that drink matcha and wear like collared polo shirts with white t-shirts under them, why is that such a bad thing? Because we can't sit here and lie. Performing gives us some sort of results. If it didn't lead to positive outcomes, I don't think that people would be performing as much as they do. Now, that speaks to a greater societal issue, but nonetheless, acting as if you are somebody that you are not or something that you don't have interest in leads to you being more successful. And trust me, people need to learn to be successful nowadays. Now, while I do think that being a performative male can lead to some success, there are times in which some of these performances lead to greater suspicions, and that's just because you probably are really bad at performing, but your intention in your performance actually does matter.
The people we're about to discuss today have taken it to the next level. If the performative male trend had men dipping their toes in femininity, whatever you want to call this trend is dipping the whole damn leg in. These men are—
What are they doing? This is not what I thought this was, man. I thought we were gonna look at people drink matcha. What?
Gay, and they aren't exploring some sort of gender expression. No, these are men who are treating femininity like the ultimate cheat code to get girls. You can call it the zesty method. And just to show you how effective the zesty method really is, there are content—
My dude is zest maxing, man. Like zest, if you don't know what that is, it's like when you're not coming out the closet, but you spice it up. Your personality's kind of spiced up with some zest, you know, like you're out there. And I've seen a lot of people pick up these skirts and stuff thinking that it's fashion, man. But to be honest, you know, Irish people got kilts, man, and kilts are pretty cool.
Creators who have whole series about them being zesty pickup artists.
Oh my god. Bitch, I'm loving the new dude. No, look at you.
I'm sorry. Do you see this?
I mean, you know, something. Okay, now
mind you, it's only okay to call a girl the B word if a dude is gay.
Now, this is what we call straight up manipulation. I can remember reading an excerpt from Barack Obama's book, I think, where he talked about how he would act as if he was into these politics, act as if he leaned in towards more of the femininity, you know, the feminist culture that was rising when he was in college in order to attract women, even though he did not actually care for these specific causes. That's exactly what this is, just in a different font. Pretending to be zesty in order to get women's attention and attraction is actually very manipulating and very harmful. Like, these are unsuspecting women and you're using words like bitch or hoe or whatever the case may be because it's okay in that community for them to call women this. But if you were a straight male presenting your real self, you knew that that wouldn't fly.
I'm a transfer. What about, yeah, you transfer too now. You look so good. Oh, for real, what you hit?
Legs.
Kill it.
You know, I've always heard about the jokes of like, oh, pretending to be gay in order to get girls or something. But like, how does that work? Like, so you have the character of that, you know, you have the zest character, right? And then you're hanging out with these girls, and like, when does it ever get to the point where you smash? Like, how does that happen? Like, do you say that you're curious and that you've never had it before and then they just let you? Or like, are you still acting that way? Like, I don't know how that works. The zesty character is taking it too far.
Kill it. No, I've been looking for a new gym partner. We should be down to hit the gym sometime. Yeah? Can I take your number? Okay.
Oh, nah, no, wait,
Okay,
no, I gotta do this method. Are you fucking kidding me?
oh my god, you are gorgeous.
It's your film.
No, oh my god, bitch, we're matching and everything. Oh my god, I'm loving the skirt. What's your name? I'm so sorry.
My name is Kelly.
Gio, nice to meet you.
Now, these specific YouTubers are just trying to get a joke off and a prank, but I can almost guarantee you that there are a lot of men out there that actually adopt this philosophy and ideology as a way to get women's numbers. And I don't even understand the end goal when they do it though, because at some point she's going to find out that you are a straight male trying to get her attention and just ultimately cut you off. It's probably one of the most stupidest ways that people can go about getting attention, but they do it. And this is a form of manipulation, no different than those nice guys who attempt to, you know, friendship their way into some box.
Thanks for inviting me over.
You invited yourself.
I know. I brought your favorite chick.
9 times out of 10, a guy's just pretending to be your friend, so whenever the opportunity arises, you know, he could You know?
No salt added.
Those aren't my favorite.
They're mine. So, where do you want me to put my,
Oh my
my
God.
coat? Oh! Just kidding. I'm gonna grab a drink. Do you want anything?
Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
yo.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
yo.
Look at the
Oh, I'm so sorry.
suave,
I'm
the
so-
aura forming.
I fart when I get nervous.
Do you need to use the bathroom?
This
Now,
is a
these
skit
types
for
of dudes
sure,
are
though.
literally the worst. They're losers, and they're actually bad people for preying on people's feelings, emotions, and honestly fears based off of potential past situations that they've had in order to gain some sort of attention or attraction on women. I think this is a total different level than, like, you know.
It's a bunch of mind games, really. The psychology of a guy who's just being your friend as a girl. Like, let's say I'm a guy. Let's say I'm a guy and then I have like a female friend or whatever. It's different from having acquaintances. A friend to me is somebody you like hang out with, you call when you're in a time of need or whatever. If you're acquaintances, whatever. But an actual friend, man, these men are not your friends out here, man. Men and women, 9 times out of 10 cannot. Maybe in a perfect world, but 9 times out of 10, men and women cannot be friends. Like, there's always a guy trying to gain something, I'm telling you. And like, yes, we shouldn't be so jaded to think like, oh, everybody's a bad person, but like subconsciously they might not even know that they are manipulating you. They actually think they're being your friend, but deep down inside they want something from you.
Reading a book that women may find interesting. This is a different, deeper level. Now that we've covered some of the manipulators and stuff like that, I do want to ask why we do have a problem with performances when throughout history we have been looking at performative masculinity for a long time.
The way that we present ourselves has always been performative to some degree, and that includes how men portray their masculinity. The stoic breadwinner archetype in the 1950s was performing just as much as a guy that drinks matcha and wears a tote bag is today. There's actually so many examples of this with the cowboy aesthetic, the business suit, gym bro culture. We don't tend to look at it that way, but these are all different performances of masculinity.
I was watching that Tiny Say video and it made me think, how many of my actions and my decisions are actually of my own as opposed to things that society has conditioned me to believe is the right thing to do? Am I playing football because I actually like football, or is it because this is the thing that's going to get me women? Am I wearing these types of shoes or these types of clothes, or, you know, attending these types of conferences or movies because these are things that I actually like? Or is it because society has told me that this is what it means to be a man, and being more aligned with masculinity is a way for me to get a woman and be successful in life? Especially because masculinity is forever evolving and we can't place one singular definition on this. It makes sense that men would be transitioning into new ages and new eras when it comes to what they are interested in, what they define as acceptable, what they like to tune into, listen to, drink, wear, whatever.
As long as the performative male thing, like where you're drinking matcha and you're wearing your tote bags or whatever, if this is actually something you identify with and you can somewhat feel that you enjoy these things and it's not just for attention and not just for talking to women by any means, because what Omizi is saying is true. We all play these characters, and yeah, man, that is something to think about, is like, what things are my personality traits and what is something that I've just been passed down to believe that I should like. Nah, because like video games, for example, I just like video games, man. Like, I don't think nobody set that upon me. Like, at some point, video games weren't cool. Anime wasn't cool. But I guess going to the gym, nah, because people go to the gym to be healthy. Yeah, man, it's all up to you personally what you take into your character. Because there's a person who is this gym rat and everything of their personality is just being a gym rat. Like, they're just always their shirt is like off. They're always pretending like they're working out. They're always like shadow boxing. That's like a performative guy. They're kind of doing extra. But if you go to the gym because you enjoy the health benefits, you like just being stronger, that's like your personal interest. But a lot of people, when they do things, they turn it into their whole character, like everything. Like, somebody who's zesty, they will turn their whole character into just being zesty. Like, that's their whole character archetype. When somebody is, let's say somebody is like a hood person, all they're gonna do is talk about, yo, gang this, gang that, yo, get the strap. They're just gonna be outside all day. So we all just take in these like character traits, and some people just make it into like their whole personality, which is what I would say is the problem with this whole performative stuff. Because honestly, the guy with the tote bag and the matcha is as bad as the guy who's just out here cranking roids and like on his like bodybuilder stuff and like all he talks about is the gym. It's the same thing, to be honest. Like they just completely adopted this character trait. But yeah, honestly, I have no problem with these matcha holding, tote bag wearing people. As long as it's something you're really interested in and it's not just a tool that you use to talk to women, man, do you and do what you want. But yeah, man, go off. If you want to be zesty, don't do it for the girls, do it for yourself. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. As always, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow immensely. Until next time, have a wonderful day.
Head to the stars, head to the stars, head to the stars, head to the stars.